There's only one guy that's like that, and it's not like an attitude that manifests in leftist circles so regularly, so frequently. Okay. 3-minute video from Australian leftist attacking SCOTUS. I love the way you say, okay, it sounds like a Canadian Trump. What is this? TGM on this? This morning I tested positive for COVID-19. I'm fully vaccinated and boosted and experienced mild symptoms. I will isolate. I hope you get better, Senator. May this be a time for you to reflect on how lucky you are to have health care and a job that provides sick leave, unlike many of your constituents. Transgender Marcus. I hope he doesn't recover. This is a New York Times journalist hoping a senator they don't agree with dies. Wait, stop. This person unironically thought Juniper, a.k.a. Transgender Marks, with that fucking Avi, is literally a fucking New York Times journalist. Dude, people are so dumb, dude. That's incredible. I really don't like the way you use some of the words, and frankly, you have a small head. Sorry to be that guy. Fuck you. Why did I read that? Okay. Watch Richard Wolff own billionaire defender Lex Friedman. We were going to watch this yesterday. That's wonderful that they thought that that was real. Okay. We just looked at this new CNN poll, but things are not looking too good for Dark Brandon, aka the Dark Lord, the Dark Overlord, Dark Brandon. Okay. Because Americans, especially the spineless Democrats, don't understand that Dark Brandon, right, folks? It's Dark Brandon. He's killed more Trump supporters than Donald Trump ever could, believe me. More Republicans have died to COVID, which is fake, but only real when Dark Brandon uses it to kill Trump supporters. Killed more Trump supporters than anyone else ever could. Dark Brandon makes him sound cool. Yeah, no, I that's why I'm doing it. They're saying, folks, he's the destroyer of MAGA. Okay. Are you still playing Multiverses with your player of choice? Yeah, I am playing Multiverses later today in a hashtag ad. This accent went from Trump to some guy in Brooklyn to a hippie to Colorado. What? Dark Brandon? What is this? Did you see Matt Gaetz get absolutely clapped by Pence's chief of staff? Mark Short, Mike Pence's chief of staff on Matt Gaetz.
On that note, let me just say what everybody here knows. Mike Pence will never be president. Nice guy, not a leader.
Mark?
Well, I don't know if Mike Pence will run for president in 2024, but I don't think Matt Gaetz will have an impact on that. In fact, I'd be surprised if he was still voting. It's more likely he'll be in prison for child sex trafficking by 2024.
Okay, that I hate to give it to him, but this lizard in a human skin suit absolutely fucking dagger-dicked, straight up dagger-dicked Matt Gaetz. Holy fuck. I mean, I made that exact same joke, but like, goddamn, it sounds so much more funny when it's coming from like someone who is appearing on a CNN broadcast.
And I'm actually surprised that Florida law enforcement still allows him to speak to teenage conferences like that. So,
oh my God. Oh, he kept going. Oh my God. Actual lizard person works with fucking Mike Pence and literally just destroyed. That's a kill. That's a confirmed kill.
I'm not too worried about Matt Gaetz, thanks.
That is actually, wow, that he didn't even stop. He was like, did I finish? Did I finish? No, I'm going to finish on your mom. Hassan, my favorite thing about you is how tiny you made me look in comparison. That's your favorite thing about me? Florida prisoners can vote right now, can't they? No, dude. What are you, crazy? course they didn't allow that shit to happen. Wait, what was I going to show you? What were we going to watch before we get into this? There was something I wanted to watch. God damn it. All right. Here, let's watch this. Honest Government made a Supreme Court one.
Not that. Or that. Your actual government, the Supreme Court. You know, the guys who brought you voter suppression, Citizens United, and this global terrorist, SCOTUS. Even at the best of times, SCOTUS gives zero fucks about democracy. We answer.
Is this Pixel Smixel, friend of the show, Hasanabi head? Am I wrong? Isn't she a Hasanabi head? She's in here in the chat regularly, right?
To nobody, we overrule laws made by Congress.
Or used to be, I think. I remember her name.
Life, and you don't even elect us. To be fair, you barely elect the people who do appoint us. But here we are. And now that we finally have enough Federalist Society nutjobs on the bench, we'll be using this court's unchecked power to wrong some rights. Like the right for women to have no control over their own bodies. The right for kids to be indoctrinated at school.
Holy shit, never mind. Last time Pixels Mixels talked in here was in 8/29/2021. It's been a year. Safe to say that she is no longer a Hasanabi head, I think. Okay, never mind. I don't know what happened. Debate me into relevancy, please. I have so many facts to list off. Oh God, 8/29. That's like maybe that's a Hasanabi. Did you already watch the Trump rally? Yes, we just ended it.
School. The next mass shooter's right to flaunt their weapon in public, and the right for polluters to kill even more of you in heat waves, floods, and fires. But we're only just getting started. In our next term, we'll decide if Republicans have the right to steal the next presidential election. That's right. We'll be ruling on the theory of independent state legislature. Independent state legislature is a judicial fart cooked up by these three bandits who helped steal the 2000 election in what's widely regarded as one of our shittest rulings ever. The theory proposes that during presidential elections, state legislatures have the power to ignore your votes and choose their own electors, which is handy if none of your favorite presidents have won the popular vote this century. And if state courts try to stop this shitfuckery by upholding their constitutions, the theory says SCOTUS should step in to decide the outcome of the election. Yep, just like what happened in 2000. History was almost repeated at the last election when Il Duce asked us to use this very theory to invalidate your mail-in ballots in a bunch of swing states. Unfortunately, we didn't quite have the numbers to help him out back then. But now, we do. Trump 24. Brought to you by SCOTUS. Legal experts say it would be hypocritical of us to embrace a law with no constitutional basis after striking down this law for having no constitutional basis. But they overlook a key aspect of our jurisprudence. We don't give a shit. We're just here to impose our fucked up ideology. Lick our SCOTUS. What's that? How can you stop us? Well, introducing more justices and term limits would be a start, but that would require an actual majority in both the House and Senate. Better vote in those midterms. Might be the last free election you get. Failing that, you'll have to find a way to show us you're not going to stand for 6 unelected pieces of shit rat fucking your democracy anymore. You know, general strikes, mass protests, all good things we've been working hard to outlaw. Until then, enjoy the ride as we take you back to 1787, or whatever this frat boy imagines that to be. Probably a cross between Handmaid's Tale and Beerfest. Whatever. Fuck you. SCOTUS! Authorized by the Department for Thinly Disguised Plans to Usher in a Theocratic Christian Regime.
Welcome to...
That was pretty good. That was an honest government ad for the U.S. Supreme Court. Australians are making fun of us. That's from one penal colony to the other, okay? And I'm afraid we're going to have to take that. We're going to have to take that, boys. No matter what you think about Australia, they do own us on that respect, okay? In that regard. We are being absolutely fucking owned. Another L, dude, from one British colony, one British penal colony to the next, okay? Australia is bad too, lol. I'm good. Penile colony, yeah. What? Top 10 tactics of fascism? No, I don't want to watch that. Okay. Here, let's watch this fucking thing.
They can't get rid of him.
Then
he broke the internet and he's making millions of dollars selling everybody this course teaching you how to get rich called Hustlers University. So I just paid the $50
I hate to be that guy, but why have you literally not made a single call for unionization of the child labor force in Alabama? That's right. Fucking hypocritical leftist doesn't even want the kiddies that are working in the Alabama Hyundai factory to unionize. You caught me, dude. You're so... Fuck. No, that was a good joke. That was a good one.
Bucks for the course. Let's see if it gets us out the hood.
Hold on tight. We're about to get rich. Right here, Hustlers University.
So after I paid the $50, it brought me to this Discord that shows me a ton of different businesses I can try out. I went to every section of the course, but it's really just basic stuff you can just find on YouTube. People say they join this for the networking, but you're just networking with a bunch of broke Andrew Tate fanboys.
Sent down from God Andrew Tate.
The only reason is
Literally the worst people to network with. Like, here's a group of individuals that are not going to ever... Wait, what? Your GIF is in another castle? Woke Discord removed all Trump GIFs? That's fucking bullshit. That's eradication of free
This really
speech.
got so big is because Andrew Tate's a master marketer and says a bunch of controversial stuff he knows will go viral.
If my son is a nerd, one of us has to die, him or me, and I'll challenge him to Mortal Kombat.
It's not horrible, but YouTube is better and free. Follow for more.
All right, that was... You see where an anonymous source, John Roberts, claims that Robert was trying to get Kavanaugh to side with him on Dobbs suspiciously right before the draft opinion leaked? Wait, really? The inside story on how John Roberts failed to save abortion rights? Oh, God. I don't like that. The inside story on how John Roberts tried to save abortion rights. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, he was just trying to save it, dude. He was trying to save it so hard. I mean, the only reason why this is remotely relevant is because I can see the reason why it got leaked. And it didn't get fucking leaked because some fucking liberal leaked it. It got leaked because a Republican leaked it. I mean, statistically speaking, a conservative clerk leaking it is significantly higher considering that there are 6 Supreme Court justices that are conservative with many clerks that work for them versus the 3 Supreme Court justices that are liberal with significantly less clerks that work for them. So, you know, the math checks out. And that was a speculation that a lot of people brought up. I don't have a problem with the leak. I think it's good. I'm a fan. They should do more of that. Making it in the sports world, pardon my take, brought you up with Andrew Schultz. Yeah, I heard. I don't know what they said, but... Notice the leak dialogue went away? Yeah, of course. Because the leak dialogue originally was just another way to, like, move the attention away from the actual impact of the SCOTUS decision. And when the SCOTUS decision came out, it was over. And once the SCOTUS decision came out, it's done. No one gives a fuck about who leaked it or whatever anymore. No one cares about the institutions, the infallibility of the Supreme Court as an institution, because they already did it to themselves. Congratulations. Anyway, oh, Donnie's back. That's what I was looking for. Donnie actually sent me this video this morning. He said, it's, I'm back. I did another video. Donnie is back, and he's talking to Trump supporters in the wake of hearings. Donnie O'Sullivan, folks, friend of the show. Let's take a look at what he did.
Since who?
He just didn't lose.
Do you believe the election was stolen? Yes. Do you have faith in elections now? No. Do you believe the 2020 election was stolen?
No, I don't believe the 2020 election was stolen. I believe that there are aspects of the 2020 election that were unfair.
In Arizona, a Republican Party at odds with itself. Trump and Pence holding competing events with 2 very different understandings of reality.
We need a landslide so big that the radical left cannot rig it or steal it, even if they try.
At Trump's rally, a bonfire of conspiracy theories.
Have you watched the January 6th hearings?
I have.
What do you think?
I think they're a bunch of bullshit.
Why?
Well, because Do you have both sides, or are you getting one side of the story?
You mean like the side that attacked the Capitol?
You really believe that happened?
I was there.
Okay. I have a lot of people that were there too.
And
saw things that it wasn't what they say it was.
But there's been hundreds of Trump supporters now charged. A lot of them have pled guilty.
And do you think it's right for those people to have those people in jail and not get any justice in our American system? Are you kidding me?
Do you think it was right that they attacked the Capitol?
They didn't. That was an inside job, buddy.
That conspiracy theory that those who stormed the Capitol were not Trump supporters is widespread here.
Have you guys been watching the January 6th hearings at all?
No.
No?
No, we saw it when it all went down, and then we saw like a lot of the BLM and the Antifa people in the building as well, and it's just nonsense.
But I think like 800 people now have been charged, right?
Yeah.
None of them are Black Lives Matter or Antifa.
Yeah, that
They're
doesn't
not
mean
charging
anything.
them.
That doesn't
Correct.
mean
They
anything
have
in
not
this
been
country.
brought into court for their due process because they have not been arrested.
What? Bro, the funny thing is, like, half these people were there. Like, that's my favorite thing that Trump supporters say all the time, aside from, literally everything else that they say, which is pretty funny, unintentionally humorous and great and wonderful and fills me with joy every time I hear them. But the greatest take about all of this, the funniest part about this process is when these motherfuckers will go out and be like, were you there? Yes, I was. So who stormed the Capitol? Antifa. Motherfucker, you stormed the Capitol. What do you mean Antifa was there? You stormed the Capitol yourself. You just said it. That's awesome.
Hunter Biden hasn't been arrested.
Trump has told lies about the election in that he said he didn't really lose. Do you think that all the lies about the election are damaging for American democracy?
You believe he lied?
Do you not?
No, I do not. I don't. He won.
But these are no longer fringe ideas. A majority of Republicans do not believe Biden legitimately won the election.
Hey guys, any of you want to talk to us?
The Proud Boys, who Trump once infamously told to stand back and stand by, now a regular fixture outside his events.
Any Proud Boys want to talk to us today? No? You've been watching January 6th hearings?
Bro, these are not Proud Boys, dude. Okay, these are proud divorced dads. Okay, and I don't even know if they're proud. I mean, what the fuck? There's nothing boyish about these motherfuckers, bro. These are sad dads. Okay, these are the ashamed divorced dads. What the fuck, dude? It doesn't matter what you tell them. They'll just divert back to the talking points that they were told to them by their favorite figures, and that's it. They've been convinced anyone telling them otherwise is lying. Oh my God.
No. Nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
CNN, right?
CNN, yeah.
Thank you.
Not fans? Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
The former president here to campaign for a ticket of conspiracy theory spouting candidates who say they would have overturned.
Oh my God. Arizona politics is going to be so insane, dude. Blake Masters is literally just like the school shooter that wasn't able to do a school shooting. So he decided to work with Peter Thiel and do and allow many school shootings to happen instead. Okay. Terrifying figure. You got psychotic, running for governor, psychotic ex-local media superstar. I don't even know what this is. I don't know what's going on there, but she's got a bucket hat. I like that. God damn, dude. That's so... These guys are all... I mean, I don't know about him, but I'm assuming... What? Tudor Dixon? What? He's got a 10-gallon hat on, dude. That's Mark Fincham. He was at January 6th and is running to be Secretary of State. Let's go, dude. Do you cover international news? Yes, sometimes.
The results of the 2020 election in Arizona, like Carrie Lake, candidate for governor.
I know for a fact we will no longer accept rigged elections. Who's with me on that?
Pence here campaigning for Lake's Republican rival.
Arizona needs Karen Taylor Robson in the state house.
Bro, that he's gonna get so washed, like absolutely zero people. I mean, Karen Taylor Robson is so fucking awful, okay? The most sane candidate running in the Arizona gubernatorial race is literally just the most annoying, just awful, like real estate billionaire husband, typical like center right, like I read the New York Times as well, type Andy, is not happening. Okay? It's not happening. She got no charisma. Nobody likes her. And now the person campaigning for her is also another charisma suck who these people wanted to kill. No, dude, not the Italian one. The Italian one was awesome. What? I wish Mike Pence was... Dude, if the non-Trumpian side of the Republican Party had like any understanding or knowledge of how these elections could be won, and they weren't just like more racist liberals, basically, they would be pumping up the Italian grandma. Okay? She actually has a shot. If given the opportunity, because she's such a fucking weird figure, the Italian Paula Deen could potentially pose a threat to Carrie Lake.
Here we met some Republicans who are done with Trump.
I voted for Trump twice.
Pussy.
If Mike Pence runs, I'm voting for Mike Pence.
Okay,
Pussy.
so why is that?
I just think that...
Dog, there's like 8 Republicans that think this way, okay? I'm sorry. There are not that many Republicans. These are rhinos, dude. These are rhinos. They're like, I want like just enough racism and homophobia, but like not so much that I'm a cowardly Democrat, because that would be gay. Like, that's this guy's worldview. He's like, I want to still vote for Republican because voting for the Democrats would be gay, okay? And like, you know, that kind of stuff you're supposed to do behind closed doors, obviously. And, you know, I can't do that. Don't you want to split their vote? I mean, sure. Who cares? It's awesome. Keep it up. I'm just saying that the Mike Pence side is straight up just like AstroTurf. It's not real.
You know, everyone's seen the January 6th.
Like, there is no actual vote splitting here, my friend. I'm sorry. Have you seen the Arizona government debate highlights? Yeah, I actually covered it on my YouTube, like the longer, like the full version. We watched it, and it was so awesome. I was like, I have to see the whole thing. If you want to check out my reactions to one of the best debates that has ever taken place, called The Most Insane Debate Ever, on my YouTube.
Personal decision for a person.
Well, why can't we treat human life in the same way that we would treat alien life?
That's just a little baby piece for you, okay? That's just to give you a hint. Okay? That's just to give you a little hint. Just dip your toe in that water if you want to see like some unhinged shit. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, let's keep going.
Committee, he stood up for democracy that day. You know, he's like, I'm not leaving the Capitol because I need to be here. And he was the one that was making phone calls to the military and trying to fix the situation while Trump was crying in the dining room.
But even among this crowd, there is sympathy for Trump's election lies and support for a 2024 run.
You're about to see Pence speak here. Trump's not a big fan of him right now.
I understand that. I hear that he could have not certified those results pending all the claims of the fraud. And I wish he would have done that.
Pence had no legal basis to do that. Also among those here, Rusty Bowers, a lifelong Republican and Speaker of the Arizona State House.
Rusty Bowers.
We're talking to a lot of people in here today who said they're not watching the January 6th hearings. They still believe the lies about the 20.
It's so funny that like the most reasonable Republicans are still straight up fucking demons, like lizard people in skin suits. You know what I mean? I love that. Tell me this guy is a real human being, okay? Tell me a lie. You will not be able to convince me, my friend. I'm sorry.
2020 election. What would be your message to them?
I have no message for him. I can't help him. If you don't want to look, you don't want to see, then you won't see. But I've seen enough to know, and I know that all the people right in this room have done their best to count everything and do it all right.
You actually think Biden is doing well as a president? Fuck no, dude. He sucks ass. What? No, of course not. The funniest thing, though, that like this is a Rick Scott archetype. Like all these motherfuckers just look and sound and act in the same fucking lizard-like way. I
He
love
testified before the January 6th committee about Trump's efforts to get him to overturn the 2020 results in his state.
What is these conspiracy theories, these lies about the election, about democracy, what is that doing to trust in this state?
It destroys it. It destroys it. We've got to let things go.
What would need to change for you to have faith in U.S. democracy?
I don't trust our government.
Okay, that can't be real. I'm sorry. This guy's name is Rex McCracken, dude. Stop playing with me. There is no way that these are real humans, bro. Rex McCracken. Like, Donnie just went from Rusty Bowers to Rex McCracken, dude. This is like a D&D campaign name that you came up with in 7th grade.
First of all, period. And if you don't have fair elections, what good are they?
Do you ever worry that you're wrong? Do you ever worry that...
Oh, absolutely.
Do you ever worry that maybe
Yes.
Trump has sold you a lie?
Yes. If you start researching and believe that you're the one who's wrong and that you're crazy, which I did do, thinking,
Yeah.
okay, maybe I'm wrong and maybe I am being brainwashed and believing something that someone's telling me, but then you go in and look the other direction and you find lies after lies after lies.
It doesn't matter if it was stolen or not. If the Republicans want to take back the House and take back the Senate and then eventually the White House, they need to move on.
The latest on the criminal investigation.